Hi, we're here with Colbie Caillat, and she's on her music tour. Hi, Colbie, how you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Just great. I know people are really interested. There isn't a lot out there about you. How old are you?
I'm 23.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yeah, I have a sister. She is 28 and just got married.
Oh, congratulations. And what about you? Single or in a relationship?
I am single.
What kind of guy are you looking for?
Well, if the guy comes along, I'd like him to be very motivated in his job and career and whatever it may be, and I want him to be tall and make me laugh.
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Thousand Oaks High School.
And how would you describe yourself? Popular girl or the girl who got teased?
Neither. I was kind of quiet, and I hung out with my close friends and was actually kind of shy. But I didn't get teased, and I wasn't popular either. That's the thing. I was friends with all different ones. So I was friends with some of the jocks, but then I was also friends with all of the I have a lot of friends that are dancers. But I was also on the water polo team and swim team, so I had friends in sports, and then we all did me and my musician friends did the school talent show. So I was friends with everyone in every group, but not I wasn't popular at all. But it was just I was pretty mellow and shy.
You know, people describe you as being shy and sweet. Do you think that that's a pretty accurate description?
It is, but I mean, I'm not shy when it comes to be around my friends and family. I just get shy in front of people I just meet or stuff like that. So I mean, I definitely can be outgoing and spontaneous, but just around people I feel comfortable.
What were some of your favorite subjects in school?
Um, hmm. Well, to be honest with you, um,
Be completely honest.
being completely honest, I actually liked math, to be honest. I really liked math. Everything else, I really did not like English, and I did not like history. I could never find myself paying enough attention to really understand it.
What about college? Did you ever take any college courses after high school?
Yeah, I did. I went to college for a couple years at a junior college by my house, and it was kind of on and off because I was into music, and then I would decide that I want to go to school and maybe go the business direction, and then I would quit my classes, and then I'd start writing songs, and then I'd get back into school again.
What were you studying?
Um, well, I either wanted to be a photographer or an interior designer, or I wanted to be a singer.
Did you appear on Hannah Montana?
No, I've heard that a few times actually. I don't know where that came from.
That's one of those internet legend myths that's being run around.
Yeah.
Do you have any plans to appear in any films or TV programs?
Not me personally. Me singing, doing a song for a movie, yeah, but not me actually in the movie.
Ah, so which movie?
Well, it's an Eddie Murphy film. It's coming out next June, and right now it's called Nowhere Land, but I think they're changing the title.
Do you know what the movie's going to be about?
Yeah, it's the cutest movie. It's about him and his daughter, and he kind of puts work before everything else, and then it's kind of showing the growing relationship of how he ends up becoming a good dad, and they have a great relationship.
How were you able to get yourself promoted and have people find you through the MySpace page?
That honestly happened on its own. It's really crazy. My friend helped me make a MySpace page and uploaded my songs for me. And after 6 months, I had grown a fan base and eventually became the #1 unsigned artist and was getting 50,000 plays a day. And it was all by my fans adding my songs to their pages, and then their friends would hear it, and then their friends would hear it, and it just spread. They spread it, and then I eventually got a record deal.
You have 433,894 friends. That's quite a lot.
Wow, yeah.
Are you able to correspond with them? I mean, when they say things like, listen to my songs, do you ever do that?
It depends. It depends. When I get a chance to go on MySpace and I see those comments or messages, I definitely try to check some music out because that's how people get heard, you know. That's how I found certain musicians like Ingrid Michaelson and other people that I'm actually friends with now that are musicians from MySpace. But it is hard to like stay in touch with everyone on MySpace, and I don't ever read the messages on the page just because it's too hard to respond to everyone, and they come in so fast that people kind of get upset if you don't read them.
What about any other social networks that you might be on that you could give a shout out to fans? Like, could they find you on Facebook?
I'm not on, or I've heard that I have a page on Facebook.
A fan page?
Actually, yeah, I've never made one though.
So you're not actually, anybody who's saying that they're you on Facebook, they're a poser.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that is correct.
Okay. And I see also that there was a story that your album, you named it after your nickname, Coco.
Yeah.
How'd you get that nickname?
Well, my parents have been calling me Coco since I was a little baby. I was kind of always like, I'd always get into mischief when I was younger, so they called me Coconut. And so, yeah, every one of my family members and friends started calling me Coco, and then when it came to naming my album, I just thought that would fit perfectly.
It's a cute name. Well, Coconut would fit, I guess, if you grew up in Malibu.
Yeah.
It also says that you had your father co-producing albums of Fleetwood Mac and famous people over to the house. Did you pretty much just get used to seeing people like Fleetwood Mac in and out of the house?
Well, kind of. I mean, it wasn't exactly like that. Like, they had come over a couple times. A few, like, not all of them at the same time, you know. And
Anything of an interesting story that you might be able to relate regarding to that? Life in Malibu?
Life in Malibu. Well, I remember we went out on John McVie's boat on his yacht one time, and that was like the first time I had ever really been out on a boat like that, and I got seasick and I totally threw up all over his boat.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not fun.
So I guess your idea of the perfect first date is not to go out on a boat.
No, I'm fine now. My parents ended up getting a boat, and now I'm like, I totally love it, but that was just my first time, and it was like a gloomy day, and I got sick.
So what is your idea of the perfect date?
I think the perfect date is when you actually don't plan a date. It's when it kind of just, you end up hanging out with that person and being yourself, because, you know, on dates, it's always that awkward thing, and you feel like you have to be something else. And when it's just like a random, spontaneous thing, you end up seeing like the real side of each other, and that's when the date ends up becoming the most fun and natural.
Just going out in general, what do you like to do for fun?
I like to go out and hear like live reggae music out at like beach clubs, you know, like open bars on the beach or something like that, where it's like out on the water. I like to hang out with my family and friends at our house and like go in a pool, jacuzzi, barbecue. That's what I like to do.
Have you begun to collaborate with other artists, or are you still working in a band?
On my deluxe album that just came out, I did a collaboration with the Wailers, with Juanes, with my friend Justin Young, and I think that's it for this one. And then the song with Taylor Swift is on her album. I would like to write a song with John Mayer someday.
You want to tell everyone about your upcoming show in D.C.?
Yeah, it's actually, I'm not sure which night it is. I'm really terrible with dates, but it's at the 9:30 Club, and I've played there before. And yeah, it's going to be a fun show. I sing all the songs from my album and a few cover songs and a few new tracks that are going to be on my second album coming out next summer.
Are you going to sing Bubbly?
No.
No!
Of course.
The lyrics from the song, do they have any special meaning?
No, it's actually not about a certain guy in particular. I wrote Bubbly about wanting to fall in love and wanting to know what it's like to have that person that makes you feel that way every day.
Well, it's a beautiful song, and you have a great voice, and we are really looking forward to seeing you when you get to D.C. Thank you so much, Colbie.
Of course. Thank you. It was nice talking to you.
Same here.